Ladies and gentlemen, joining us for a chat, we have Gaise Baba in the studio, officially Akinade Iboye. Did I get that?
No, you didn't. Akinade Iboye.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Can I have one too, please?
Thank you. Thank you. No, no.
Now, he's an Afro-fusion artist, the founder of Aramanda, a musical festival celebrating urban Christian content. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here,
Thanks, man. It's always awesome.
Yes, indeed.
To be on Wake Up Nigeria.
It's been a while since the last time I saw you, man. And it's fantastic to see you here again. We're always jamming.
Yeah.
Continue to jam.
There's destiny somewhere.
Yes.
Somewhere
We should do an album together, even if I can't sing.
Wow. But one thing I have to say is that over the years, we've met back and forth, but you just look exactly the same. Like, dude, what's going on? Is there a secret formula?
It's a grace.
People wouldn't realize that he started way back in 2010. And, you know, and when he started there, everybody was like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? I remember our O2 show, you know, and everybody was like, gospel with Yoruba, but it sounds cool. Like, okay, let's hear this guy out. But so many things have happened since then.
Yeah.
You've had Aramanda, you've had Lights Out, you know, so maybe we should talk about the initiatives.
Yeah, let's start with that, man. Lights Out High School.
Titi knows, like, you know, artist, started out as an artist, focused on my career, the music, you know, blowing, or not blowing, you know, all of that. But after a while, I started getting led to go to high schools and, you know, organize concerts and leverage that excitement to inspire and mentor young people, you know, teenagers in school, pre-teens, because the age bracket in high school is about 10 to 17, thereabout. So we started this in 2017. I got like my guys, my friends, fellow artists, and then we went to King's College. Because I finished from King's College. So it was easy to start from there. So we went to King's College November 2017, and we had what is now the first edition of Light Out.
Okay.
So Light Out is like a concert and outreach product, you know, where we go around high school. So we did KC, then we did Green Springs, QC, Dancehall, FSTC. We've done like 14 editions so far.
And it's been working, but I'm wondering what the actual goal was. What was the target?
You know, so first of all, I'm a Christian artist. You know, so even though not the typical, you know, worship leader, praise leader, but my content is, let me say, Christ-centric.
Okay, nice new word.
I like that.
Christ-centric.
You know,
But my music is quite topical. You know that.
True.
So I talk about stuff. I have a song where I'm advocating abstinence for young people. You know, there are a couple of other, there's Little Drops, which is for Nigeria, saying that we all contribute to the state of the nation that we have. You know, so there are all these tracks and records and, you know, the way I make music.
I got a couple of questions for you now. You just backed yourself into a wall, so I'm going to ask these hard questions. First off, how old are you exactly, for two reasons? I'm
3 weeks away from 35.
You're 3 weeks away from that, so you're still young. So that is the reason why your focus for you have this focus on high school kids. I can see that.
They won't love you calling them kids, though.
Okay, these adolescents, I guess, students and all. So I can see that. But why do you use gospel music as your tool? And is that selfless? I'm asking because you have the opportunity to blow like every secular artist with your great sounding gospel music, but you've chosen to hold back and stay gospel. Is there any reason?
How do you mean hold back and stay gospel?
I take that back, not hold back. I agree with you absolutely. But people have this notion, and I use that word notion very, very deliberately.
That you are limited.
That you're limited when you're a gospel artist to, let me use the word you used, blowing. You get me? So is that a selfless?
For me, blow is relative. Success, our descriptions and our perception of success differs from person to person. And it is in everybody's interest not to compare their path to other people's paths.
Nice.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So different people have different journeys. You know, I understand my difference. I understand my call. I understand my assignment. And I know the impact that I'm making. I know the journey that I'm on. And I know that it is not a dash.
Yeah.
I look into history, and I've read up on people like Fela, people like Sonny, people like Obe. Obe used to be the band boy for Fatai Rolling Dollar. By band boy, that means the person that packs the instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Fela used to back up for Victor Olaiya. Did you know that? Sonny's first album, by our definition of success, Sonny had his first album, people would call it a commercial flop. It was the second album that had the master guitarist that blew up. You know, so this understanding of history makes me know that this journey is not a dash. So I stay grounded. I understand my path. I know what I'm doing. I understand the people I'm reaching. And I literally see the impact in their lives, you know.
So in one of your projects, you advocated for abstinence for kids. You're married, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And did you abstain before marriage?
Yeah,
like
I got married
the
as a
regular
virgin.
Christian should?
I got married as a virgin.
As a virgin?
It's like, it's public knowledge. You can check Bella Niger, search Gaise Baba, G-A-I-S-E, Bella Niger. You'll see my account and my story there. They actually did an interview on me because they were saying what they usually see are girls or brides that say they abstain to the go married. It was the first time they were hearing about the guy. And I said, yeah, I did.
Yeah. That was...
So it is that testimony.
Okay.
And it's not just me. I'm not a unicorn.
There are people out there.
There are actually guys out there who are keeping themselves to, you know. And so we take that testimony. So it's not just music. It's music, but then it's music with a cause. You know, Fela said music is a weapon. It depends on which battle you're fighting. So he was fighting a particular battle. I'm fighting another battle. But it's still music. The music is a tool. Music is what you use to convey a message.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So.
Amazing. It's always inspiring having Gaise in the studio, and we need to be a little more inspired by some of that music.
Yeah.
We have another clip coming your way, people. Amazing. Amazing.
I really like your form of music. It has this, I mean, you're listening to it and then you realize, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
It's actually
authentic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the word.
Hits you in the stomach, you open your mouth, and then it places the garlic in there. Like,
to cleanse you.
Exactly. Let's yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
please.
I was going to say that there's definitely a few more things that you're working on. Lounge 464, talk to us about it.
Oh, that's my baby right now. You know, so this started last year, December. I wanted to have a hub, a place where I can share my essence, my music and my essence. You know, I like to put it that way. So there's the music, but then there's the ideology. There's how I think. There's what I share. There's, you know, my understanding of faith, my understanding of life, my understanding of, you know, different aspects of existence. And so I shared this with the music every month. So now I host my ever-growing community every month. So, I mean, we've done 6 editions now. Now we do 2 editions per month.
Okay.
So we do one in Surulere, we do one in Ikoyi.
So who's welcome? Everybody?
Everybody is welcome, man.
Everybody's
That's why I put ever-growing in front of the community.
So you don't have to be a gospel-inclined type person?
You only need to be a human being.
Even to perform, how about that?
To perform, it has to be a certain kind of content. It doesn't necessarily have to be gospel.
Yeah.
So again, when I say I'm
Motivational.
kind of like different, I mean, on this past Sunday in Surulere, because first Sunday of the month was last Sunday, in Surulere, I performed Redemption Song by Bob Marley.
Nice.
I'm doing it again in Ikoyi on
How does it
on
sound?
Sunday. How does what sound? Redemption Song. I put a little bit of...
Yeah, do it. That's what I'm saying. Do it, do it.
Oh, you want me to sing it?
Yeah. I love Redemption Song, so I love all the different iterations of it. So do it. Here we go, guys.
What's being again? It's because you caught me on that way. But I'll do it. I have to do it.
Okay.
I don't want to go to the chorus. I want to start from the verse.
No, do the chorus. The chorus is the best part.
No, the verse is deep.
Okay, most...
Wow.
I can't...
Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I.
Here we go.
Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit.
Don't join in.
And then I explained to the audience that part of the song was actually inspired by Joseph.
Nice.
That you can tell that Bob Marley got inspiration for that part from the story of Joseph, because Joseph was thrown into the pit by his brothers, and then Ishmaelites were passing, and then they sold him as a slave.
Yeah.
So the Bible is richer than we realize.
Nice.
Bob Marley actually wrote a song out of that story. Oh, pirates, yes, the robber sold I to the merchant ships.
Yeah.
Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. Then, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. And then he connected it to the struggle of the black man.
Nice.
You know, Israelites were in captivity for 430 years before they were delivered. That's what we read. Yeah, Africa has kind of like been in captivity.
It's very interesting to see how you, I never have thought of it so. That's very interesting, man.
And of course, the fact that you're doing this every month, twice a month, amazing stuff.
Thank you.